Well, it's been a hot minute since I have posted on here. Sorry about that. Lots have changed. Do you want to know the biggest thing that's changed? I closed down my brick and mortar. Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. So you know they say location, 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 location? Yeah. You know, looking in first, you're like, okay, 100% this will work for you because you're right next to an organization that helps women with breastfeeding, and I sell gently used maternity and nursing clothing and items for pregnancy and postpartum and breastfeeding. Well, there's a couple things. One, the first 6 months was great. I was able to pay all my bills, and every month I made more and more and more. And you can say it's like a honeymoon effect, you know, first store type thing, and then you're going to have a dip in sales and then whatever. You can say that. You can also say the time that it first dipped was summer months, and Lincoln, Nebraska, where my store was located at, is not a destination location. If you hear anything in the background, it's my minion in back there. She's bored right now because I had to do this twice now. So people leave. People don't really come here. So if you got, and then I'm sure it's the opposite in like Florida or California. Sales might be a little bit slower in the winter months, but actually not, because you got holidays. If you have got holiday stuff, anyways, I digress. So what I'm saying is, here in Lincoln, small businesses take a dip in the summer because everybody leaves, right? They're all on vacation. And so I said, okay, fall will come around and it'll be fine. I get lots of donations in October and November because a lot of moms would have their babies in September, October. So I would have loads of clothes to go through. And my sales were still low, though. My sales were low through winter, through spring, through the next summer. I'm like, I can't keep on doing this. So I had my store open for 2 years, and I had 2-year limit on there, and then 3 1-year options after that. Cue first yawn by a 4-year-old. So I said, I don't want to risk even one more year, because this was this last August of 2024 I had to make the decision. So I opted to not renew my lease, and I think I came out with ideas what I want to do round 2. So what I needed to really focus on is growing and it was really hard to do it, my online presence selling. It was hard to do it. It's hard to push traffic to a website nobody's going to, my website, right? So I was on FB, IG, and everything like that, and nobody really took me seriously. I went to vendor events for about a good year before I opened up my own shop, and nobody was taking me seriously. I would talk to pediatricians' offices and different offices and say, you know, if there's a way I can get a coupon to your customers. Nobody was taking me seriously. I was getting left on red a lot, and honestly, that still happened with my store. But it happened even more because I didn't have a brick and mortar. The first question they asked me, oh, where's your shop at? I don't have a brick and mortar right now. I'm working my way up to it. And I'm like, you know what? The community is telling me, my customers are telling me that the customers I do have, please have a brick and mortar. Please have a place that we can go whenever, pretty much, for the most part. And fitting rooms and everything, bathrooms. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So my social media presence went up once I had the store because it was easier to do videos in there and everything. So it was great. More traffic to my website. And right now I think I'm going to focus more on online presence. I'll get to you in a second. Again, rewind or circle back to online presence here in a minute. And I'll tell you where I'm at because I'm not where I was before. And then the other thing is, you know, that location was tucked behind. People couldn't find me half the time. Even if I said I'm right next to Milkworks, and then they were like, okay, I know exactly where that's at. If you know, you know. So I try advertising that. So location. It was just too much overhead for my shop, honestly. And online presence, I need to do it differently, and I'm doing it differently now. So where I'm at now is I'm taking my business off of Meta platforms. It's already off IG right now. And then I'm on, when Neptune comes out, I'll be on there, which is coming out very soon. And for Apple first and then Android, by the way. And then I just recently joined Whatnot to sell. There's auction and then bin sales, kind of like having, because I could go live on Facebook, obviously, and sell there, but it was a whole thing. It was weird. So I've only done 4.5 hours of work on Whatnot. That's like everything included. That's like getting the clothes out of the tubs. That's making sure they're clean and, you know, hung up and organized, and then doing the sales online, and then organizing all that and shipping out. 4.5 hours of work. How much money have I made? $90. That's $20 an hour and not much overhead. So yes, my overhead's less right now if I build up that online presence on that app and other apps that I feel more comfortable being at, because honestly, one of the reasons why I left Meta, or I'm leaving Meta, is because I put money into Meta advertising. And at first it was doing okay. And then algorithms and things change. It's not consistent. It's not easy. And I can grow faster, quicker other places. So I'd rather put my money and time and effort into places that's going to be easier. Am I going to miss FB? 100%. I'm a millennial. I'm used to it. I know the jive. But you know what? I still have that mentality that I can learn and teach myself things. On to YouTube to learn about it. So if you want to see me grow, because I've been on there for like, what, not even 2 weeks. I do lives on there all the time. And I have kind of the same schedule. And you can DM me on there. In the description is going to be a link for sellers and a separate link for buyers. So make sure you click it on the right one. I'll put on there which one is which. If you're a seller, you get up to $150 that Whatnot matches if you meet certain requirements, which is great. If you're a buyer, you get $15 to spend on the app, which is great. So there's auction style, there's bin style, you know, like just go through people's little bin stores, and this, you don't have to do auction thing. I kind of save weekends for like chill bin sales, no auctions, because weekends should be chill anyways. And then during the week I do the auctions, and I don't go super fast because it's kind of overwhelming, and I know pregnancy can be overwhelming anyways, and then postpartum can be overwhelming because of the baby and all that kind of stuff. So I don't like to go super fast. So if you're super fast, just wait. I'm not super slow either, so I'm in between. I give you a description of things and then we go on from that. But I don't do like, here, maternity, top, medium, running, 10 seconds. Like I do a little bit more. Pants especially. Like pants are hard whether you're pregnant or not. So I do inseam and I measure the waist for you if you need it, that type of thing. So check me out there. And again, I will be on Neptune when it comes out 100%. It looks to be a fantastic social media app. I've been following them on TikTok. I'm still on TikTok. I'm not on as much though, because I've been putting a lot of time and effort into Whatnot. So yeah, go check me out there. And then that's pretty much the update I have right now. If you guys have any questions, more deep dive into what I think went wrong, what I want to do next time, because there's a lot of what I'm going to do next time type thing, put those in the comments as well. I will happily make a video on it.